the man's wife. I've been around some men talking about their women, some talking about their men. And I discovered that some of those men, they will say, no. When it comes to my wife, please, oh, I don't want any trouble. But when it comes to my woman, don't worry, I have so many of them. It simply means that there is something different between a man's woman and a man's wife. Then we'll also find out why some men have what they call their women. But when it comes to marriage, they go for power. They go to hand between a young man and a woman. The man said that he needs to go and marry a wife. The was like, yes, for 7 years. We have raised about 2 children. 2 years with one of age. I've learned so many things. It's not time for me to go and get married right now. It's taking case from the I try to see how much bodies are different between a man's and wife. You know, I often hear father talk about this. Meaning, this person's one is this person's wife. I had to listen carefully to hear what my father was saying about my mother. My father never called my mother his woman. He was always calling her his wife. So he will make reference and say, please go and meet my wife. My father never said, what to do. Then from then, I began to find out. I began to try to get the difference between my woman and my wife. So one day, I asked my father, why is it that you don't call my mother your woman? You call her your wife. What is the difference between the two? My father said, between a woman and a wife, they have so many things in common except one. First of all, both of them are human beings. Both of them are matured. Both of them are of female gender. Both of them are attracted to men. But what they don't have in common is the legality of their relevance in the life of the man. The one that is a woman is just there to be fanning the presence, the feelings of the man as the opposite of a man. Not as somebody that has legal right over anything in the man's life. That is why a lady can stay with a man for years. And the man will have the audacity to get up and say, I am going to get married. Could it be then that cohabiting with a man is just being the man's woman? Is it that all these years women stay with men without being their wives? They are just wasting their time. Now let's look at this. The Bible said that marriage is honorable. And from the beginning of the scripture, we discovered that God made marriage for man and woman. And two of them will come together to become one flesh. It is a woman that will eventually become a wife if the man involved in that relationship is interested in having a covenant walk, covenant joining, covenant life with the woman to spend the rest of his life with the woman forever or till death separates them. It also means that there are some men that have the privilege. They have the privilege of elevating the status of the women to the status of being wives. But it is left for them to decide whether this person can be a wife or can just be a woman. Now let's look at some things about a woman. A woman is naturally beautiful, attractive. Men will look at women and feel like getting close to them, okay? A woman is that person that a man can stay with, and the man will feel uplifted. The man will feel comfortable being around her. The man will feel, oh, this one is supporting me, is encouraging me. If there is anything I need, I can get from this one. This person may not even question me. You know why that woman will not question? Because the woman knows that she does not have the right to. She does not have the right to the legal standard of making claims, of having statutory post in the life of that man, position in the life of that man. So the woman is that one that is always available for the man. Yes, is available for the man. He can take the woman and introduce her to people around, say, oh, meet my babe, meet my sweetheart. Only smart ladies will listen to know what the man is using as an adjective for them. Yes. They'll say, oh, meet my babe, meet my lover, meet my sweetheart, meet my darling, meet my this. It takes a man that is sincerely connected and committed to making that person to become part of his life to say, this is my wife. And immediately he says, this is my wife, something will ask him, have you made the settlement that will allow you to make claims on this person's head as the wife? Did you get that? So, we women should please try and get a full definition of our state in the life of the men around us, in the lives of the men around us. First of all, ask yourself, am I just a woman? A woman is the person that makes a man to feel good, to feel lively, to feel like he's a man, that can help a man to have an expression of his emotions from time to time. You know, a woman is that person of opposite gender anyway, that will make a man to feel comfortable, you know, make a man feel like he's strengthened, make a man to feel important, you know, those good feelings. Sometimes the woman is the person that complements the personality of a man, that will make a man to feel that, wow, he has got some values. Oh yes, he is good. He can attract beautiful ladies. Oh, he's still happening. Is a woman. In fact, the presence of a woman in the life of a man can make a man to be brushed up a little, make a man to step up a little, will make a man to try to be acceptable, you know. But the problem now is that some do not know that being a woman is not the same as being a wife. Now let's look at what it means to be a wife. A wife to a man is that female, that person of the opposite gender, of that person, the female gender that is recognized legally as a partner, life partner with the man in marriage context with specific rights and responsibility. It simply means that if you are just his woman, you don't have specific rights. You don't have specific responsibilities. That means you don't have what you expect by right, legally from the man, and the man does not have right to expect you to carry out some responsibilities towards him. So it is only in the context of being the man's wife that you have legally recognized rights to make claims, lay claims, make requests, demand for some things from the man, as the man is expecting you to carry out some responsibilities that are legally expected of you. Are you seeing the difference? That a wife is also somebody that is of lifelong commitment to love, to support, and to care for the man as much as she gets from the man too. That means the person that is just a woman to the man is just available for the meantime. The person is there to satisfy whatever the man wants at that time, at that season, at that period. But there is no legal commitment. You understand now? The woman does not own the man love, does not own the man chastity, does not own the man outright commitment, is not answerable to the man, because there is no legal binding on the woman to be solely under the man. I hope I'm making sense here, because if we don't understand it, there are so many women that waste their lives around the men. And after so many years, they will realize that they just wasted a good part of their life for nothing. Because the man will say, oh, you look good. Yeah, oh, see my woman. Oh, my woman. Hey, my woman. And you just be feeling good. Do you have legal right to lay claims on the man? Do you have any right legally over the man? Do you have the right to expect anything from the man? You are just his woman. And when you see him with another woman, you're complaining. You can only complain if there is a legal binding between you and the man. Oh yes, I know I'm saying something important. My name is Precious Caleb, and I'm the one hosting you today in your family this week with Precious Caleb, and I'm of Family on Focus International, where we try to on weekly basis reach out to the singles, the married, the separated, the divorced, and the widows, because we want their relationships to work, their marriages to be sweeter, and their homes to be peaceful. And we have realized that most of the cases we handle now are cases that came out of misunderstanding or misconception of these two words, my woman and my wife. There are some now that when they want to get married, they will need to go and do marriage rites of their mothers. Sometimes even their grandmothers. Why? Their mothers, their grandmothers were living with their fathers or their grandfathers as their women, not as their wife, before they can't be their wives if the legal requirements were not fulfilled. Yes. As I am now, I am not Reverend Caleb's woman. I am Reverend Caleb's wife. Is it clear now? I have papers, I have certificates, I have legal thing that I have both traditionally, both in the court and in the church. But if I don't have that legal ground, he can get up tomorrow and say, as it is now, as it is now. It cannot be as it is now. Because before he said, I want to marry you, he must have considered so many things. He must have seen so many other women and say, no, these ones are women, but now I need a wife. So young lady, when that man is coming around you all the time, you have spent 2 months around him, 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, please find out if you are there as his woman or as his wife to be, or that you have become a wife without even knowing. The point is this: you can't be the wife if there is no legally recognized partnership between you and the man. If you don't have any legal specific rights, yes, in that relationship, or you don't even, there is no legally recognized responsibilities that you're supposed to carry out on the man. As I am now, there are some things I must not do, because I am not just a woman to Reverend Caleb. I am a wife to him. There are so many rights he has on me that he cannot have on another person. There are so many rights he has on me that I can't even run away from those ones. I must deliver. There are so many responsibilities I must carry out because I am a wife. But if I am a woman around him, there are some things he will not open his mouth and ask me for, demand of me, or query me on. No. If this is getting clearer, then your relationship is making sense. Okay? So, the person that is a man's wife also is the person that is involved in a union that is supposed to build life together. And in building life, there should be financial, emotional, social, religious, every of the just together. Now, in being a wife, you are no longer separate. You have become one with the man. But as a woman, just a woman, you are not one with that man. You are just one of the many women out there that he finds pleasure staying around with. And anytime he is done with you, he is going, and you cannot take him to court. You cannot drag him. You won't even make noise. And you won't even have right to challenge any other woman that is coming around, because there is no legal binding between you and him. We have had cases we lost in the past. Yes, we lost because I knew we were going to lose this particular case. Why? The lady was staying with the man, and they had about 3 children. They put their heads together. They built a life. But she was not careful to know the difference between the man's woman and the man's wife. A time came, something happened, and the man closed his eyes, was no more. the relatives of the man came, dragging the property with her. She called and said, Mama, I said, so what did they say? No, they said that I am not the wife, that the man has a wife. And we didn't know. Say, that one lady came and said that she was the wife to the man, but because of some reasons, she was not around. She carried the matter to court. I said, so how do I come in now? I know what to do. They took the case to court. They asked the woman, what is the proof that you are this man's wife? She produced the 3 children. They asked the other lady, what is the proof that you are a wife to this man? She brought out their marriage certificate. The other one said, no, but the parents knew me now. We're always staying together. They said, we are looking at something that is binding 2 of you legally. Is there anything like that? She said, no. But the man loved me so much. I loved him. The man has closed his eyes, and that was the end of that thing. And everything was taken away from her, including the children that they were contesting, that because the children came from the man, that they will keep the children. They've been battling over the matter. So what is the wisdom we're supposed to get from here? That women should find time and define the status. Every woman should find out her position in the life of any man that she is hanging around with, or that is hanging around her. Because there is a difference between a wife and a woman. So, what is the reality here now? Every relationship is unique. But in that relationship that is unique, find out if that uniqueness is built on you being just a woman, or in you being a wife to be, or already a wife. Okay? Yes. You just have to find out what makes that your relationship with that man unique. Is it because he is having you as a woman? He travels to anywhere, he sees another woman, that is it. He goes to this, the next thing he say, this one is having a baby for him, this one is baby mama, this one is baby mama. Those baby mamas are examples of women in the lives of men. Did you get that? Except there is something legal binding them with the men, that one can say, oh, they are their wives. They are their wives, not just their woman. However, it's my pleasure to tell women that are already married to try and find out ways of making their husbands to see them not only as a wife, but as a woman. Let's look at it this way. You have a legal stand in the life of that man as the wife. It is left for you also to find out some things that you can be bringing up that will make the man to also have a woman in you. For example, make the man being around you to feel comfortable, to feel like you are always encouraging him, you're strengthening him, you're helping him to become a better version of himself. Yes, every woman has what it takes to make a man to be complete, has what it takes to make a man to be comfortable, has everything it takes to make a man to fulfill his assignment. But most times when some of us get married, we become wives, we throw away that aspect of comfort, that aspect of making a man to feel like being around us, making ourselves attractive to our husbands, making ourselves to, be more like a sucker for our husband. No, we just say, as you don't marry me, finish. You will not take care of yourself again. You look like a man, a wife that is a man. Your husband wants to be married to a wife that is of female gender, that is feminine, that is a woman, that he can stay around you and his heart is at peace, his mind is at rest, that he will look at you and feel like, oh, this is not the same gender with me, this is of opposite gender, I am supposed to be attracted by her. Let your womanhood not be thrown away because you have become a wife. The Lord bless you. May the Lord help you. May your relationship work. May your marriage be sweeter, and may your home be more peaceful as you have a clearer understanding of what it means to be a woman and what it means to be a man. I will encourage you to choose to be a wife and not just a woman. But in you being a wife, please let the woman aspect version of you be at 100% available for your husband, so that marriage will truly be like heaven on earth. The Lord bless you. Precious Caleb is my name, and I'm happy I've hosted you today. Till when next I come your way, don't forget, this is your family this week with Precious Caleb. Is coming to you from Family on Focus International. It's an NGO fully registered that is out to reach out to the singles, the married, the separated, the divorced, and the widowed, because we want the relationship to be successful, the marriages to be sweeter, and the homes to be more peaceful. The Lord bless you. May God help you. Yes, may God help you to know when you are just a woman and when you are a wife. And in being a wife, bring in the women, the attributes of a woman in your being the wife. The Lord bless you. I love you. Do well and share this. You'll be blessing so many lives by doing that. All right. See ya. Yeah. Bye-bye.